Operations Officer Edema Regional Coordinating Council. In the wow, happy birthday, Minya Busia. Yanko Ponoma Quatenting, Oma Nyansa, Oma Wapumuzenopa, Yabuahema Ochre, PRO Regional Coordinating Council. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mrs. Deborah Oparabia, Administrator Edema of Fuase Kokoben Senior High School. May God bless you with long life, good health, and divine grace. Wayfree St. Francis O Student Association, Ene Adwa Roberta, Mrs. OKFM, or say Enkomao. Mrs. Deborah Oparabia, Administrator Edema of Fuase Kokoben Senior High School. Happy birthday, Nkoma Yenua Bema actor Harold Amenya, and your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Sansona Yenua Ba Vida Educhimwa, former deputy editor Edema Despite Media, now with the National Health Insurance Authority. Happy birthday to you, Vida Educhimwa. Multilingual journalist and communications expert, you have a swelling and a beautiful birthday. Counselor, you want to cover? Yeah, feel. Now, go share him. I am not maybe some at TF4 Tiana with a question. Yo, and then as someone would you bet to Ghana somewhere, and more do ye pa? A year, a dear, and I would buy our real table. You, mammy, any uncle.
Me that's Abeiku, me chair TF4 na. Abeiku, I think, sir. Many people don't know what marriage is all about. It's a big quawari anymore. They just go with this fantasy, say the honeymoon is going to be sweet, the sex is going to be good, and then the Dubais and the whatever will follow. But that is not the marriage itself. So just fantasy, and when China free hoko, the marriage itself goes long way with patience. It is a walk and that's a only patient. I'm telling you, and then the person you're marrying today, you've not seen all about them. As time goes on, they change. The change comes every morning, every day. It changes. And then one thing we should know, respect. Abeiku, the key word, respect. If you know you are higher than your partner and therefore you cannot respect the person, don't marry the person. If you know because of society, and until you think except the whole one, everybody must bow to you, you can't marry. You want to be the boss, authoritative. What they say is final. Me paucho or bani be penene, but on penin kosia that. So if you have understanding what marriage is all about, then if you know you can't stay with one woman, make it clear with your partner. It happens to everybody. But the question is that what skills do you have? Say, do some men now. Why you fed up with the partner? No, what skill do you have to create another thing to refresh your home? Even computer, put your days and you refresh it. Even phone, you refresh it. But expecting one partner to make you happy, it doesn't work like that. So don't say I'm not happy, so when I'm married, I'll be happy. No, you first must be happy yourself. You have to have the ingredient to make yourself happy. So that when you meet your partner and say, oh no, make you happier, you already have things that makes you happy. So you don't allow his negative or her negativity to affect you. Mikunuka assembly, and I want to repeat and say it. Also, koto akoko fresher. You therefore need spices. The best spicy akoko no. Na ye ram na weti mi awe. It took a while for fra. Obia ye fresh. Bemani ye fresh. Obani obia ye fresh. But ni ni enya yedum rebia obani hu enyan. And yes, be a mekasa and hubon, ni suban be a nyan, na brabo be a nyan, beman so sa. So what do? Get spices. What are the spices you need to get? Patience, love, respect, humility, prayer, understanding. So when your way unintiasie, unimusi bombaye, unya botre, you don't know how to sacrifice and work it out. Obientiem. Marriage is a work. And every time you need to improve. It's a this is the attitude your husband does. Who can we ya? Oh yeah. You need to be smart to know. Say where me can we ya? Then woof. So change the way you deal with it. And if you're married and you can't talk, you people have no conversations. Obi showed you about the can. Then please, I don't know whether you understand marriage. Because marriage, if the two of you cannot communicate, you can't work together. Because marriage is two people holding hands and working it together. But Abeiku, don't have the hearts of patience. Many men are married and then me obi papa bi. I don't know, say an old story there. And the person was bold enough to say, our wife, but our side checker, the wife cry away. So I keep on asking myself this question. Abeiku me fupa. So I was asking myself, say, Papa, we food to be pan with me too and kwalafu. You are bold enough to say this. You have disrespected that woman you call your wife and even your children. You are bold enough to say, so are you telling the world, say, it is okay to have a wife and still has this side, the side chicken, say, Obe Papa na oya wusam, Obe ware na or the wood street, and money being a smart kakra. Ya wade wo yonko, wo ye side chick. That obeja ho. You see, can no feel be a one year. You can't no compare futu. But not dear. You say this boldly. I say, man, money bino, or boom with the man who has Oscar. And therefore, what they say is final. About me. Or Bemani yes, can only Casa and Casamuno or Kaya final. You're careful that Bemano. And yet there's a moment him not communicating because he believes in himself. He knows whatever he does is right. He doesn't need anybody's advice. That man, you need to get somebody who can communicate with you, who can reason with you. You need to have a man who is ready to stand with you at all costs. No matter what happens. Now, Okofa Bema and now Oduro because of Ushepa. Sister, I was a sanipa. Body to miss son. There are better women also coming. It is a Ushepa no egugua. There are other better women who have good shape. He will go. But if the man that is coming to marry you have nothing to give to you, he cannot impact into your life. If the woman that is coming, then how do you marry a woman like this? So if you want to marry and stay there, I want to wait to me worry. What are the things I am doing that is wrong? I need to be taught. Sister, what the 50 years? Every day, something new happens. But one thing we should know is that we are a team together. Hold hands and ask your partner. Although 6 months in it, tell me some of the things I have done wrong. You think that I can do better. Yeah, analyze it. Say, na kasa. Meso mikunu. Every year be a minimum days, but you don't share me. Let me share so that I can become better. But this thing doesn't happen most of the time. But man, this guy too no call. So everybody's living their own life. It told him that there's friction in the marriage. Why did you marry? Is it for sex? Okay, the sex is there. 1 year until when so what else? So the sex is there, but the marriage itself, the foundation, we don't have it. That is God. That is discipline. That is respect, honesty, truthfulness. And when anymore and then phone to baby, what do you go? Because pass where the go so. Bema dian o twa o hwe bema wo tware na the phone dan nche wa twade ho bra. What are you hiding? Obano so ye course this will the pie. There's any kunuti course ni bia. Emwa. There is a problem with us. We don't even understand why we are married. He said when two agree, if two agree, they can do greater things. That is why God brought marriage. So that the two can be a team in agreement and do greater things. But when there is friction between me and our idea, be at this trouble. So if you know you cannot communicate with your partner, please don't kill yourself by getting married. If you know you don't have patience, you don't want to learn, please, you cannot marry. If you know you cannot endure some things, you can't marry. If you know you don't know how to pray, you cannot marry. If you know you don't know how to love or sacrifice, you can't marry. If you don't have these skills in your life, then I'm telling you, go and learn. Because our day here, papa. Sometimes waiting is easy, but then you know at the end of the day it will work for you. So if you think you are beautiful, and therefore, if your husband makes a mistake, somebody will take you. You are not ready for marriage. You are immature. Because the moment you marry, your beauty belongs to your husband and your husband alone. Any man that sees you and tells you are beautiful, you need to tell yourself something is wrong. We are opening doors for something to happen. It's a big but then you go where they know after party, brother D, you really set my no muja because I never expected this. There are more things you will see. Unto Christ, there are a lot of things you will see. But man like a crow, naka ya lo frown. But don't be called the crown upie called the whole the unfrown. Not because on do, but situations and a pressure. A problem on friend. So marriage is not all about one person, it's two people working it out together. So when one becomes weak, and was a baku to be picture baku, we can all not be the same at the same time. One will be weak, one needs to be the strength for the other party. Abeiku, honesty is very important in marriage. Honesty. Ye ni kure die ehu here. And no case offer couples be 3 ejina ha. Almost 2.5% they're hiding something against each other because Osro neninye wakaswa enye you bebe ho omnyanko meja yo but oja sorry for beka nipa beka it's almost secret life they are living. No, you living a secret life doesn't bring solution to the problem. You need to sit down with your partner. We can't communicate. I can't hold your hands and say, and let's find a way to deal with it. Some of the women, class women, submission, it's almost me one check because you can't control her. But listen, if you want to marry, your husband will control you one way or the other. He must control you. You must feel you have a head over your life. That is how it's supposed to be. We can't change it. That's how God made it. He made him the head of your life. So everything you must do, you must ask permission. It is not him bullying you, no, but give him respect by deciding things with him. Can't worry and you can do everything you want. But when you get married, the moment you marry, you give the right to your man. If you know you can't give that right to the man, don't marry. Because the man will desire for you to ask everything you want to do. And it's right. He's your head. You must ask. Abeiku, this is where the problem is. Most of the women, they're already made. I don't need any man to control me. Sister, and your control. It is a right thing you must go through. It is a process. It is life. From that is how it is. So you cannot just ride over the man saying you have the money so you can control. No matter how much you have, you still submit to the man. It was no control. The right time. I also need you around. So can you just let them go and stay? You are sitting on my right. You're sitting on my right. I need to have a friend. Sister, if you want to have friends, don't marry, go. Because your husband must be your friend. It is okay to have other friends. But what your husband wants must be your priority. And what your wife needs must be your priority. Most of the men, listen, so there are things you must do for a woman. For her to always respect you. They are embittered. And so it is so difficult for them to give their all to you. If you treat a woman right, she will make you a king. But if you don't treat her right and disrespect her by saying, me a side chick, you've disrespected her. And one day, when this woman rises to fight you, you can't stand it. It's Abeiku, I think, these are the things we need to work on. These are the things some of us women need to work on. Some of the things the men also need to work it out. The solution is not having a side chick. The solution is fighting the problem and working it out together. The solution is that, and then remember, ask them how many men prays with their wife or prays with their family. It's the women who are praying with their children. The men don't pray. They give the money out and they are gone. But a responsible and God-fearing man, every morning, hold your family, declare over their lives. Pray, you are the head. Before you sleep, make sure you are laying hands on your children and praying for them. But then, no, and some people are contaminated. What was so baby no fumua? You found Tonqualaso. Mama was side chicken, gas. Then you come to the house, then you contaminate your children with this hands or that because of from. We are cursing our generation. We need to discipline ourselves. So Bema saw the call show here. Nanan Koda. That's always your side check. You on channel. No Nakakoda. Some of these women walking around, they pray a curse. Because a member munio mati dano. One in the quota, need to be a new room, to go on more, and you will talk ukotomua. What's your ma? Is Abeiku, the marriage itself is a long thing. Now, a young woman we are matured, ready to fight, ready to be honest, ready to pray, ready to seek for advice and work it out. Me, giant your solution. But getting the solution is sitting down with your partner. It doesn't matter how long you try, continue trying until it works.
Right. For maybe a phone line, so now will be kafa there, and there counselor Charlotte, Mrs. Charlotte Oduro Akanwa, or say if you treat a woman right, she'll make you a king. Or maybe say would you obuo any needy Emma or yira so ebemwa or hene. And marriage is two people working together. Iti enye oba nko a bema nso wo asede esese wo ye na no kredie hia ewa aware mu no kredie ehia pa oba bia bema bi behu a waware obeka so ho afo na wo ka se wa ho afa wo ye kama na my other grand man ware ye serious sa comment na entertaining e den sembeba obia bema wonim sere. And that's how worry. If you don't know how to laugh and how to sacrifice, untumin worry, and you be jawa dear. A DNT crown our worry, a sex, a DNT and our worry, a DNT. Na here na bedi, a here. A DN would you call worry and no near somewhere near a daho. And maybe near botre ewa wadiemu. Wachi ukunu wakochiti bompaye mano enye ne honam ni moja na enya maware muntumi monkomo ukunu busawa ase a oyire busawa de a so de atu table ne so muntumi ede na mo ware na muntumi ndi mo honkomo how and now when you say worry, I will worry. Won't you your baba continent? No, I catch or you say, honey, unim me problem back on no. O baba has it near me. You be at one hair, be cheaty. Catch it, so bet to me, I want them on to me and one now. 0302 240 Nana Mosre and I'm Mujamachi. Oh, we guilty. 0302 243 547. Atanga Bernard said or show Wokuntu na say. Na asamu akano a serious pa. Lizzie Ousu Osinya Kupon Shra. Elizabeth Gezi the Assassin was hello.
Abeiku, good evening.
Good evening, Minia. That's say.
Namia do mona munso Abeiku, mommy nyami shano na kutua de bia.
Oh, mommy dear.
Nyami shano. Nyami shano pa. Minya ware bank be me de nyami ma nkwatentina bibia isi obi abrabo. Da ka me ware am friend no be me personal advisor ma. Me ne me yire. Ono
kra na betwa cake na ma. Why? Onye obi sa twa cake ma. Me de ne number betudwa na aya wa friend no oye programs wo betumi aba no abetie bi no afa futuo wom 0302 243 547 ai wontumi nsre a enware Uni abotra enware. Untumi ni oba ba ko ntena ka ma oyire ehu. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good evening. We are Bokra, my dear Bessa.
Good evening.
Yeah, you're from say.
Auntie Florence,
Auntie Florence.
Yes.
Yo, now Casa Wayne.
It's a soul, a question.
Oh, what worry?
I was my wife for 37 years.
Hey, why are dear? Auntie Florence, 37 years. Why are dear?
Hi.
Now, who could one chain?
We could come a Jan.
And that's all worry.
Oh, because, who trying of a fan, or who I could call of a fan, or who a camera of a fan, who they see of a fan. It's my breath.
What? Hey, Auntie Florence. Auntie Florence, you assemble.
Because our
Okay, FM.
But the way you say to be a bit from the one say, it will set a win of the one I love a not like baby. That's seminal.
Auntie Florence says, I wouldn't be maybe our own.
Oh, many. It's a counselor, we're bombarding.
Oh, Casa dear, or ya dear, no, abutre no nipa honso do. Debbie cra. Ono ni krunti nwefu enye Oduro ba ko no. Why? Debbie enye tie Debbie ono ni krunu ye tokro kitwa. Yeah. Pa. Oshira also. Oh, Auntie Florence. Next we be emema mo odwan mu bedi aponche mu bedi kramai mu bedi mbedi akodi dabo. Hello,
Good evening.
Good evening, Pacho. Your friend say. Okay, what worry?
Pacho Debbie.
Now why are you so be worry?
Counselor Drew me. I appreciate her a lot. On the seminar Kenya, we are Michino, but also Michina, I also do a research of my own. Quite recently, me champion on some scripture, and I think she'll bear me witness. It speaks to both parties, and I think if a lot of people know that scripture now, okay, don't be divorced near the idea of amount for volume. I think First Peter chapter 3. I think 1 to 5, 1 to 6 speaks to the ladies, and then the 7th speaks to the men directly. So I think she's doing a very good job. Very, very good job. I appreciate her a lot. Thank you so much.
So also won't worry, won't.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to my one day, and then I'll invite her to my wedding.
Your bomb pie saying Yakupon be more worry. Won't worry into new experience. Into Shekran one Casacra. Why? Snasina bomb pie. I worry and young from Kuala and Kuala worry. Why? Unia. Ubemu anafidio. Once my mate 37 years. Or see Nikunu. Ochesi upon Cheni Akuko double. You don't know. Yeah, for last caller. What our smart thing? Who will be our respecting what? Easy cry. Hello. Good evening. Patrick is saying. Yo, you're done your kupasi. You're frozen. I can't free. Ama, na bibia boko. Ama Saudi, you won't worry you.
No, 6 years.
Oh, Nancy. Oh, anyone can jam my mambano.
Oh, I'm Abeiku. Now I'm just birthday.
Oh.
Send no message.
Fetch me. And your congratulations. Our rate is 6 years.
Oh.
Problems can crab but you know, Pibo. Yaminti ampa. Adiana Walker from Mama Councillor Charlotte de Walker.
Oh, the American. Yeah, man, we're coming now. I'm in Palm. Now, our any seat in the air, maybe the me who me put you on seat. Yamiadu. If you are a common.
Onshira also. Where the Akibo to Brem because Una Aya Wakasama Emma. Deputy Women's Commissioner. Akibot video be a echo viral on social media so. I think say ba mimi hu na ndra na se nene nansa. As a man be a toilet so na oye call.
Yeah. And the wife no.
They buy no busa say.
Who are you
talking to on the phone? No Gina.
No
I said
one.
who are you? I said no one. I said let me see the phone. I weapon on the phone too. WC. I don't flash here. Why say evidence? You know?
Like me, I was pretty much. I was a little bit. No, I was very upset.
But do you any?
Yeah.
No, say a flashy phone.
Yeah.
Say a problem, beba.
No, problem. No, hunting flashy. No.
Say who phone no the course so and no bet to me am a problem na worse.
No.
Say see evidence na ira.
No, but you putting being confident enough to flash your whole phone. No problem. No super. Any worse.
What sacrifice?
Sacrificing the
Bema obet me say Bema obunire.
Abeiku, let's get serious. Abeiku, let's get serious.
Hey sister,
let's get serious.
iPhone 12 Pro Max. Na me the share toilet no ma flash it.
Abeiku, let's get serious. Sacrifice me.
You know what's on the phone.
Me business in na on my phone so. Me use laptop.
What they share toilet really?
Hey. Eti Bema ne yire ache no. Na wa flash evidence no. Na Bema no why there?
Why are there?
No, and then the oye.
Let's get serious.
Akibo, say you name the oye you.
That one is big evidence.
Yes.
I could just flash in it.
Evidence in Ira.
It's the worst of it. I can't your fashion now.
Baby, no problem.
Yes.
Did you flash it? It means there wasn't a deadly. It's about the worst evidence I've gotten.
Ghana BBC, Obi Kita evidence, body shame.
Very evidence.
Parliament. Parliament ballot. See, councillor, say you bet show with the evidence. Any evidence in the Beira.
It's all the same.
It's
all proves that you are guilty. It just proves
the biggest evidence. I go to approach to him. There was evidence.
And no, you better since you bet you with the hard.
And I'm done.
I'm
so done.
Yeah, hard copy. No, I know the problem.
I got green, pink sheet.
Yeah. And what you say? The way no Kasao phone is your channel at one.
I'm not seeing the video yet.
Who are you talking to on the phone?
I see no one.
I see no one.
We were talking on the phone. Then she says, let me see.
Abeiku cheating.
It's a lot of work.
Eddie, Papa, cheating, dear. Just say, hey, Juma, Eddie, I am share.
You have to come out.
It's all Kobokrono. Yechua.
It's so cool school now. She said, "Your best show."
Confobia no you good. Oh yeah, there bet you one day. You know, I said, "Oh yeah, not why careful." You best say, "Oh yeah, Bema." So we now you bet you. Na yeah,
flash it.
Media mean to me, Kasa.
What can? What's
no.
Was the best.
Me Kasa,
Okay, Kasa nienti.
All right. Say, oh yeah, Bema. Na say, oh Kasa o phone so. Unim say only oba foforo Kasa o phone so. Na wo yire ebechewa. The esese wo ye ni.
Okay, FM 101.7.